Wyndham Shaw is a fisherman. He probably would have gone into business with Peter, James, and John, but like them, he heard and heeded the greater call of becoming a fisher of men. And every single one of us has been blessed by that decision.
Wyndham and I moved to Boston in 1987 with our 3 young children, and immediately New England became home. We'd been baptized years before in Gainesville, Florida, and since being here in Boston have made the Northwest family our home as we led that region for many, many years, along with some quads and squads and super regions and various other configurations in the Boston church. But the Boston church is definitely home. We've seen incredible victories. We've gone through difficult times, but God has moved through it all, and the Boston church family is home.
When I saw Wyndham's life, I was hooked. When we left Boston in 1993 as missionaries to Mexico, Wyndham's example was always on my heart and mind as a man of God, husband, father, evangelist, just as Jeanie was for Kelly. His passion for God, for the church, for family, and life, it's contagious. His ability to bring out the best in others, it's worthy of respect. He has always shown respect and appreciation for all, men and women alike. His clear thinking, his deep conviction, his warmth, his ability to communicate clearly have always made me think about Wyndham as wisdom.
Wyndham loved me as a teenager in his ministry when I wasn't very lovable. In an effort to reach out to me and to spend time, he took me fishing. And although we caught a lot of fish, he caught the biggest fish as he came to save me as I was about to drown in the Merrimack River. I was so grateful to be called by Wyndham and Jeanie, along with my wife, to come and to serve in the Boston Church of Christ. I'm so grateful to have been raised up and appointed as an evangelist, and now to lead that ministry where I was that unlovable teenager. We've learned so many things from Wyndham and Jeanie. One of the biggest things that we've learned is how to build family. They've done an incredible job with their physical family, but they do an amazing job with their spiritual family as well. Their wisdom, their love, their insight, their compassion, it's all so contagious. And we're so grateful to have learned from them. I'm so grateful to have Wyndham's example in my life. He truly has been a Paul for me, as he has taught me to love with a pure heart, with a good conscience, and with a sincere faith.
It has truly been a blessing to be trained by Wyndham and Jeanie Shaw in the ministry. I am so grateful for Jeanie for her example as a mother, a wife, and an incredible champion of women's ministry. I also really appreciate Jeanie's passion for the next generation. She has been an incredible example of mentoring preteens, teens, and also giving so much to the children in the children's ministry. I am so grateful for the way that she loves bringing the message of God to the next generation.
God knew that others needed the impact of Wyndham and Jeanie around the world. They've been on the cutting edge of raising up elders and their wives to be true shepherds. Disciples around the world associate Wyndham with spiritual wisdom and Jeanie with women's ministry. Wyndham has an uncanny ability to be your best friend, make you feel respected and loved, while seeing right through your heart to help you make it more like Jesus. When I think of Wyndham, I think of humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will lift you up. But don't distract Him while He's fishing.
Even though he can't be verbal, the Spirit speaks loudly through him, and his spirit is full of joy, full of peace, full of gratitude, for which I am so grateful and continue to learn from that Spirit that communicates without words. God is amazing through all of this, gives us everything we need and more, and make us long and look so forward to the home that we really have in heaven with Him. We'll be with Him always, with joy unspeakable, beyond what we can even begin to grasp. Wyndham and I are so excited to be able to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Boston Church of Christ from generation to generation. And here we are, surrounded with generations, our family. And we're so grateful. This has been God's plan from the beginning of time, as we're going to hear in Psalm 100, verse 5, and Psalm 145, verses 3 through 5.
for the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations.
Great is the Lord and most worthy of his praise. His greatness no one can fathom.
One generation will commend your works to another. They will tell of your mighty acts.
They will speak of the glorious splendor of your majesty, and they will meditate on your wonderful works.
So what do fishermen do in their older years? Well, on Wyndham's 45th anniversary of his own baptism, he was there to witness his grandson being baptized into Christ. And he very nobly stated to the young man, "I am finishing my race, but you are just beginning yours." Once a fisherman, always a fisherman. And we're here today to state very clearly, thank you, Wyndham and Jeanie Shaw.